the Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Conservative Party members can stand with people who wave swastikas. They can stand with people who wave the Confederate flag. We will choose to stand with Canadians who deserve to be able to get to their jobs, who be able to get their lives back. These illegal protests need to stop, and they will, Mr. Speaker.
Hey everybody, so what's going on? So as you all know, on February 24, Putin attacked Russia, but, well, first let's get it out of the way. So war is terrible, and there's lots of pain and suffering involved in war, but Putin is also a pretty impressive dude. You know, if you look at his bio, he's a pretty impressive dude, military dude. I think you could call him a patriot to his own country too. But anyways, so yeah, now that we got that out of the way, that war is bad. It's not good for the most part. So the beginning video, it was as you all know, Justin Trudeau saying that conservatives can stand with swastikas, you know, the Nazis basically. And it's super important, his comment, because one of the reasons that Putin stated that he was going to Russia was to denazify. And if you don't know, in Ukraine they have their Azov battalion. It says that they are a military unit and they are the special operations. Oh no, sorry. It says Azov Special Operations Detachment, often known as Azov Detachment, Azov Regiment, or Azov Battalion. It is a right-wing, extremist, and neo-Nazi unit of the National Guard of Ukraine. And like he said, he's going in there for the Nazis. And fun fact, if you didn't know, so after the last World War, after World War II, it is said that the U.S. took in Nazi scientists because they wanted basically all the intel that they have, all the technology that they developed. Because if you follow like the UFO community and stuff, you already know that the Nazis were involved with UFOs, and they basically had a UFO up and running. I mean, basically, you know, but even then, the government's never going to tell you that.
Now, a lot of these rumours and stories have been just dismissed as hoaxes and friend of a friend tales and legends, and rightly so in many cases. But there is this small core body of evidence to suggest that the Nazis were working to perfect circular-shaped aircraft at this particular time. FBI records talk about interviews they conducted with German prisoners of war and German fighter pilots who'd actually seen circular-shaped aircraft test flown at airfields in Nazi Germany during the Second World War.
Another fun fact is that the Russians had actually helped to fight the Germans at the end of World War II, and they actually freed some Jews from concentration camps.
Oh my God, this can't be happening!
Some of them being, or one of them being Auschwitz one. I believe I said it right, Auschwitz. If I said it wrong, my bad. And like I said, there is the Azov battalion that basically are still swastikas, which is something that Trudeau said that he is against. But here is, as you can see, some hypocrisy. Damn hippos. Another one of the reasons why Russia is attacking Ukraine is because Russia claims that there has been corruption and backstabbing from the U.S. and in Ukraine. Because there was apparently some oil deal that was done between Russia and Ukraine. And it involves some corruption with some U.S. officials. And it's just a big dilemma in there. I don't know too much about it, but all I do know is that it involves some U.S. officials, and you already know that if they want to hide something, they get the media to cover their asses quick, like boom.
What the hell's going on back there? We're losing altitude.
A couple of words for those who would be tempted to intervene. Russia will respond immediately, and you will have consequences that you never had before in your history. The United States is an empire of allies, and the USA wants to destroy our family values.
Now, obviously, when you hear or read that, you're like, oh, shoot, these guys are going to bring out the nukes. And obviously, that sucks for everybody. I don't think that'll be the case. But the thing that stands out to me the most is the part where he says, the USA wants to destroy our family values. Now, how important is that? In my opinion, super. Let me know if you share the same opinion. But anyways, yeah. Super important because if you look over the past few years, ever since the pandemic started, there has been a lot of division that has been created, from Black Lives Matter, which is a good cause, like I've said in my last video. It's a good cause, but it really seems like it's been corrupt. So there's Black Lives Matter. There's the whole defund the police. That kind of goes into mixing with the Second Amendment. And you look at Ukraine, they got attacked by Russia, and what happened? They distributed guns because Second Amendment, and that's one of the other things that the left or the Democrats focus on a lot, they focus on it a lot actually. And super important because, as you can see, guns help when you're being invaded. Also, there's also the whole gender ideology. A man and a woman are not the same. It doesn't matter if you change your physical, your physical organs, your manhood and your womanhood. At the end of the day, a man's body and a woman's body is different.
Are you out of your mind?
So one of the sports that you see that man and a woman are not the same is in track. They did this relay where it's a team of 4, and they did this run, and this woman, she got a big 5-second gap at the last lap, and she actually just got squashed. Like, if she had a 5-second advantage, she ended up 5 seconds behind. That's insane. Just goes to prove men and women are not the same.
Francis of Jamaica, Great Britain and Northern Ireland in 5th at the moment, just behind Bahrain with a very impressive Abbas on the anchor leg. Martin Rooney trying to close, but the Bahraini athlete is strong, and he in turn is closing on Francis, and Francis now passes Justina Svertir-Setic, but Martin Rooney trying to get the United States way out in front. They take a new world record, sub 3:10. Jamaica hold on, Bahrain in 3rd, Martin Rooney 4th, and Paul in 5th.
And then there's COVID. COVID, it separated a lot of people too. So you look back to what Russia said. To what Putin said. The USA wants to destroy our family values. And even if you're not looking at it from this perspective, this current leadership or administration is really bad. If Russia or China want to do something with negative intentions, other than patriotism to their country, that's not going to affect other countries in a negative way, this is their shot. Trump, of course, he also acknowledges that he's being smart about it. He's being He's actually a pretty smart dude. He's no dumbass.
So Putin is now saying it's independent, a large section of Ukraine. I said, how smart is that? And he's going to go in and be a peacekeeper. That's the strongest peace force. We could use that on our southern border. That's the strongest peace force I've ever seen. There were more army tanks than I've ever seen. They're going to keep peace all right. No, but think of it. Here's a guy who's very savvy. I know him very well. Very, very well.
But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Share, and subscribe if you haven't.